Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Peak Clown World here in election 2020. Welcome to the Sanity Stream with Lucius Gold, the place where you go to gain a little bit of your sanity back in what has become a Armageddon level craziness here in the United States of America and our election process. If you like this type of content, go down below, like, subscribe, share, and of course leave a comment if you think I deserve it. The coal factory and the coal train on our way to 1,000 Patriots strong. Thanks to people like you watching content like this. I don't know what to say, guys. We are going to be going into this particular podcast talking specifically about the numbers coming out of places like Arizona, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia. I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling so confident right now. Not here to be a doomer, guys. Not here to be a doomer at all. But we are going to go into the real facts of the matter. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into it. So, we are currently using Real Clear Politics right now, able to see percentiles of what's going on. Currently, obviously, we're going to be going through the battleground states that have not been called yet and what we can see and hope for in the coming hours. They are talking about having this extend through the entire week. Talk about absolute insanity in terms of the election. Why was it last night that for some God-announced reason, they just decide to stop counting the votes in the middle of the night? People stay up all night for this, and yet states on the East Coast and the Central Time Zone as well aren't able to get their votes out there and let the American people know what is going on. Let's just say, just for argument's sake, let's just say all things are equal. Let's say that there was no fraud whatsoever. Now, I think we can all safely agree that that is not the case. But let's just say for argument's sake that that is the case. Why would you do that in terms of an election that is hotly contested? A country that is currently on the brink of civil war. The culture war already in full force. And yet they are going to stop counting ballots in the middle of the night? I mean, geez, they said, hey guys, you guys go home. They had them leave for like an hour, 2 hours, and come right back. Why? Why? Why don't you have your evening shift? Why don't you have your night crew? No, it's like, I don't know. How is it states like Florida and Texas are able to figure this out, get a giant swaths of people, and have it actually called in a decent amount of time? These places like Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, they are de facto losers. North Carolina and Georgia as well, although they are in a bit of a different grouping. With that said, let's go back. Let's look into this. So Georgia right now, guys, you're hearing it from me first. I am calling the state of Georgia for Donald Trump. For some reason, we are currently looking at a 100% of the votes counted. Trump is sitting at 50.3. Biden is at 48.5. It blows my mind that he's still able to actually reach these numbers, given that he is compromised by the CCP. God, I really thought the legacy media was truly dead. And 2016, sorry to continue to go on these tangents. We'll get back into it, I promise. When 2016 came around, I didn't have faith in the American people. I really didn't. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought too many people were drinking the mainstream media Kool-Aid. I thought there is no way that enough people are going to be based and woke, the real woke, actually eyes wide open, not eyes wide shut like a lot of these lefties, and actually see that, hey, this guy is compromised. It's very, very clear, and you saw the power of big tech in this election. You saw the power of the legacy dying news media. I don't know how dead they are, guys. It's very clear that people are still drinking this stuff up, not actually going out there and doing the research themselves. The internet is for some reason not able to battle against these nefarious players on a global stage. With that said, again, I'm calling Georgia. I'm also calling North Carolina. We're looking at Trump at 50.1, Biden at 48.7. I'm going to be calling North Carolina. Now, this is where things get interesting, guys. Michigan, right now, with 91% of the vote in, Donald Trump is within a point, under a point of catching up to Joe Biden. With 9% of the voting still remaining in the state of Michigan, Donald Trump still does have a chance in the state of Michigan. And again, we're going to be going into some breaking news on Michigan right now. Trump has done an emergency injunction in the state of Michigan. Here's what their campaign has to say. As votes in Michigan continue to be counted, the presidential race remains extremely tight, as we always knew it would be. President Trump's campaign has not been provided with meaningful access to numerous counting locations to observe the opening of ballots and the counting process as guaranteed by Michigan law. We have filed suit today in the Michigan Court of Claims to halt counting until meaningful access has been granted. We also demand to review those ballots which were opened and counted while we did not have meaningful access. President Trump is committed to ensuring that all legal votes are counted in Michigan and everywhere else. And this is it, guys. We on the right, we're not looking to cheat the system. We just want a fair election. This is absolute insanity to me, and the left is cheering this on as if it's not going to bite them in the ass at the very end. So let's go back into the numbers, guys. So Michigan, again, Pennsylvania right now looking very good for Donald Trump. He is at currently a 8% lead right now with 81% of the votes coming in. But again, guys, places like Philadelphia, they were not allowing people, get this, they were not allowing people to go and watch them count the vote. They weren't allowing poll watchers into the vote. They came there, signed with paperwork to state that they were legally obligated to be able to go into that polling place and simply watch, not touch anything, simply look at it with their own two eyes so that they knew the votes were being counted in a proper way. And what happened? They did not allow those poll watchers to go in there. Additionally, places like Philadelphia actually had posters out there pushing for candidates in front of the polling place. That's illegal. Also inside the polling place, there were multiple pictures that were being put out on Twitter and Parler. Follow me on Twitter and Parler if you haven't already. Lucius Cole, same here. They were showing that Joe Biden signs, Joe Biden stickers on people's notepads. Illegal. That's illegal. We're just looking for equal treatment under the law. So again, guys, Michigan's still in a toss-up here, leaning towards Biden by a percentage point. Pennsylvania looking good for Trump right now. Another one that was called very early last night, particularly Fox News apparently did a terrible job. I didn't even bother to look at it because apparently it was just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what Chris Wallace has stuck up his ass. He's obviously still angry that he had to debate Trump in the first debate. It was an absolutely disgusting display by Fox News. Again, guys, every single one of these corporate media entities do not have your interest in mind. They only care about themselves. They are globalists. They are not akin to patriots in the United States. They have no loyalty here. They don't care. If they are forced out of the United States, they will go elsewhere. They don't care. They don't care about the American people. So stop lying to yourself if you're still watching Fox News thinking that they're for the Republicans. They're not. Or even not even the Republicans. Just true, honest to God, loving patriots. Oh, getting crazy. We're getting active changes within the feed as we go along here. With that said, Nevada, currently, Donald Trump at 75% right now, currently voting. And honestly, Nevada posted earlier today that they might not even have the votes completed today. So let me get this straight. You were able to count 75% of the votes up to this point, but you cannot, for some God-benounced reason, unable to finish out that last 25%. Absolutely disgusting. Donald Trump is within 0.8, less than a point, in the state of Nevada, and Donald Trump actually going out there and his campaign staff stating that they will believe that they will win Nevada by 3,300 votes. Alaska is still not called. Hawaii was instantly called, but yet, for some reason, Alaska still hasn't been called. We all know that's going red. With that said, guys, Wisconsin. Where's Wisconsin? Wisconsin, Arizona, Nevada, Georgia. Sorry, guys. Can't find Wisconsin here. Let's do a search. Wisconsin. Okay, so here we go. So now they're calling Wisconsin. Apparently, they're calling Wisconsin. We are within a 0.7 percentile. Breaking news out of the Trump campaign. Despite ridiculous public polling using a voter suppression tactic, Wisconsin has been a razor-thin race, as we always knew it would be. There have been reports of irregularities in several Wisconsin counties, which raise serious doubts about the validity of the results. The president is well within the threshold to request a recount, and we will immediately do so. Again, last night, or actually I posted a video early this morning about what was going on. It seemed to be a glitch in the system, is what they're saying now, but apparently 100,000 votes just immediately went over to Joe Biden. You could see in a chart that it was slowly ticking up, and then all of a sudden it was just like literally just like an arrow, just straight up for Joe Biden out of nowhere. It's as almost if they knew the exact amount of votes that they needed when they put the vote on pause. What? You can't do that. You can't put a vote on pause. Unbelievable. Banana republic, guys. We are in a banana republic. And again, guys, so let's just go through this. Take a look at what we got here. So this is where I think things are going to be shaping up at this point. Florida already went red. Things went really well. He won by, I believe, 4% in the state of Florida. I called that early on. Based. Again, Georgia, North Carolina. For some reason, they're able to call Wisconsin, which is in a 0.7% change, yet they can't do North Carolina and Georgia, even though Donald Trump has won by over 1%. I'm confusion. It makes no sense. They were talking about Texas possibly being blue. Joke. Ohio going red. Iowa going red. And this is the fate of the election, guys. This is what we're looking at here. We're looking at Michigan. We're looking at Wisconsin. We're looking at Nevada. And we're looking at Arizona. Oh, and Pennsylvania. My bad. So Pennsylvania right now is currently leaning towards Trump. And I do believe he is going to win the state of Pennsylvania, which puts us at 267. Let's just say, for austerity's sake, I don't believe, hopefully the recount shows otherwise, but let's just say that Wisconsin does go to Joe Biden. Michigan right now, Nevada, and Arizona. Man, guys, this is so crazy. I cannot believe that Joe Biden actually has a shot at this. This just blows my mind. Trump did win. It has been called that the 2nd Northern District in Maine, which is just one electoral vote, did go to Donald Trump. So he's actually at 268. Biden's at 236. At this point, guys, I really do think that it's going to come down to Nevada and Arizona. I don't know if they're going to be able to prove what's going on in Michigan right now. Unfortunately, I had both of these going red. And again, super tight race. It's going to come down to Nevada and Arizona, guys. They're talking about a split of 30,000 votes in terms of Donald Trump winning Arizona if the Trump models hold true, and only a 3,300 in Nevada. So with that said, with all of the laws currently in Nevada basically destroying ballots upon getting them cast, which just blows my mind that they're allowed to do that, I think Joe Biden will win the state of Nevada. I think there's going to be some craziness going on. Guys, I don't know. I don't want to be a doomer, guys. I'm praying that Arizona pulls out here. Currently looking right now, we're looking at Arizona. Trump is down with 84% in, with 3.5 points he has to make up. While in the state of Nevada, he is within a point at 75%. I don't know, guys. There's something going on. And again, there's news coming out of Wisconsin that Joe Biden had an 89 plus percentile turnout in terms of Democratic voters. I refuse to believe that that number is accurate. That just doesn't make sense. The numbers just don't add up. I don't know, guys. I mean, again, it's a toss up. Either way, let's just say Biden does take Arizona, but Trump takes Nevada. As of right now, my current prediction is that Arizona stays blue and somehow Donald Trump squeaks out Nevada. I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I will do a follow-up video later today if anything crazy comes out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think the steal is coming in full force. We have to have people on the ground. If you are in the state of Wisconsin, Michigan, Nevada, or Arizona, and Pennsylvania, you need to be out on the streets. You need to be out going there to the polls. You need to be calling the Trump. Go to the armyoftrump.com. Figure out what you need to do to help. We need people in those states. Guys, I did my due diligence. Not here to toot my own horn, but Florida, we won by 4 percentage points. I did everything in my power. I was posting videos every single day, trying to convince people. I convinced my friends on Facebook, people that have hated Trump for years, and I made them turn the tide. I had minorities, people in the military that would battle me for years about how Trump was this racist, Islamophobic, fascist. And I turned them and said, "Hey, look at Joe Biden. Look what he did to black people. Look at the fatherless rate in the black community. That's because of decisions that he made. He locked up your people, not Trump. Joe Biden's done so much more worse for the black community than Trump ever has. And you know what? I changed minds. I changed hearts and minds. Go out there. If you are in one of those battleground states, do everything in your power to get out there. And if not, guys, I hate to say this, guys, but if we really are, if there is concrete proof that we are in a banana republic, then get your fishing poles ready. I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. Comment down below, like, subscribe, share. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, God please, Trump 2020. Coltrane. Choo-choo! Actually, you know what? Trump train. Choo-choo!